the shop right now. You're in our creative space in the back of the shop where we draw caricatures and do our other artwork. We paint in here, we do heat press in here, we print our prints in here. So there's a lot of work that goes on in this workspace, and we draw caricatures here.
Yeah.
The reason we're dressed in sparkly outfits is because it's New Year's Eve. And so, and I even have my sparkly mask. The shop isn't technically open right now. We don't open till noon, but I do have my mask with me, see? So we do wear our mask when we're open, just so everyone knows. We're dressed like this, it's New Year's Eve, and yeah, so we're happy to see 2020 kind of be over and done. I'm kind of like always interested in things being new and change. I like change. So I never really get nostalgic about the previous year, but this year has been crazy.
Yes.
There's been a lot of things going on. Obviously, everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Something that you may not know, because you may not be local who's watching this, is that we did just experience a bomb threat here right down the street from our shop the other night, where they had to evacuate probably 1,000 or so people, maybe more. There was a lot of tourists in town kind of enjoying lights and the outdoor environment here in the snow for, the holiday season. So when our phone alerted us at 8 something at night, we had already gone home from the shop.
Yeah.
So fortunately, we didn't get caught up in the panic of the evacuation situation.
Yes.
But it sounds like that local law enforcement really handled it well and was able to evacuate everybody in a manner that wasn't too out of control. So I'd imagine there was a lot of fear, but it was false.
Yeah.
So that's the good news. The bad news is that someone would want to do something like that.
Yeah.
So.
We got a call that someone said they placed an explosive device in one of the garbage cans on the main drag. And it's kind of scary.
Yeah, so it definitely drives home the idea that, you have to be careful in the world. Obviously, we all know that. And to be very aware of everything going on around you. And, 2020 is almost over.
Yeah.
And I don't know that 2021 is going to suddenly snap and everything's going to be great, but I think there's a lot of hope in the air and a lot of positive energy moving, in that direction, and I think that is very important. So, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
So, not to bring you guys drama, but I feel like we should tell you the things that we're experiencing.
Yeah.
So, for telling you the things we're experiencing, that was one of the things that definitely made us go, wow. Yeah.
So, moving on to the actual store where we sell, shop part of our store, gallery. It's got many names. Shop, store, gallery.
Pretty Little Outlaws.
We have a main wall where most of the art is hanged, and we share this wall with a couple of other artists, one of them being a photographer named Marshall Mahler, and he does awesome wildlife and scenic photography, very exceptional. And also the next one is a buddy of ours named Tim Beeman, and he does hyper-realistic pencil drawings of portraits, animals. He does some landscape, scenic.
He has mastered that.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Very, very good attention to detail on his drawings. Hours he spends on some of these drawings. When you continue towards the back part of the gallery is our art, and we do a lot of collaborating on paintings together. Just because you don't really hear a lot of that out there, so it's unique in a sense.
We enjoy doing it together.
Yeah, and we enjoy it, and our style is kind of similar, and they look good together. And I like it.
Yeah.
And then
And then there's a section with some large paintings by me and some by Cliff, our individual works. So, we encourage people, even if you're not going to necessarily be ready to buy a large art piece. It is fun to come in and look at it.
Yeah.
And to experience art, not just our art, but everyone else's that's represented in our gallery. It's a good experience.
Yeah.
I feel like we are trying to do a good job of having a collection in here that is varied and has a lot of variety so that everyone can see something in something that connects with them.
Yes. We made a partition wall out of some of the mesh panels that we use for our outdoor vending. And then, so we were able to put a little bit more artwork and also have a lot more artists show their work. Another thing is we print our art on apparel, so t-shirts and hoodies, and we have a whole wall dedicated just to t-shirts and it's some of our earlier artwork. So we're definitely gonna, we've been working on new designs to put on there, but they've been selling, and it's been great offering, art. We've always felt that our art would look good on t-shirts, and it's just kind of awesome to have it and just to see it, and it's just pretty awesome to have that.
Yeah. It is awesome.
And we hang some of the canvases next to the t-shirts. That way, people get it, that it is our artwork on these t-shirts. And, we're limited designs. We're not going to make a ton of reproductions of the shirts.
Right.
We want to keep bringing fresh new look out there.
Yeah. So they are limited, which makes it nice for anyone wanting to purchase them as a gift for someone else or even for themselves, that they have something that is not going to be in, super replication. It's something that's, unique. And we do hand-painted hats. So we order blank hats. What's the company?
Yupung.
And we hand-paint them in their snapbacks.
Yeah.
Trucker style. And yeah, so that's been like a really great thing to kind of spend time painting small scale on those hats and coming up with designs that fit. And yeah, it's really cool. They're cool. People love the hats. There's a lot of conversation about the hats. And we have another artist who also paints hats, and so we have some of her hats in here.
We have a vintage rack in here. You want to talk about the vintage rack?
Yeah, I have a little bit of an obsession with vintage clothing and other vintage items, vintage jewelry and stuff. But for the vintage rack, I find things everywhere. So I find stuff at thrift stores, or I find stuff at estate sales, and then we created a little rack for that.
Yeah.
And I think it's been pretty popular, and it's fun because I try to keep the quality of the goods at a high end, and then the price where people can buy it.
Yeah.
So it's been really cool to kind of curate that. And we have a consignment aspect to it because there's other people who bring in stuff and are able to sell it on the vintage rack.
Yeah.
We have 3 jewelers in here, artisans that are jewelers that are local, and then we have some wholesale earrings that I got from a girl who makes jewelry in Pennsylvania. So the 3 local jewelers have cases in here, and so we have stuff from, that is a variety of looks.
Yes.
It's a variety of types of jewelry. There's necklaces and earrings and bracelets. There's a lot of metal and copper and silver.
print our art on stickers. Stickers is a hot ticket. I mean, everybody likes stickers, so it's, you know, it's just you know, another option for outlet for us to actually, you know, outlet our art.
A lot of people collect stickers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sticker collectors out there. They're vibrant, they're fun, you can, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we do. Towards the back of the store is our studio. This is where all the creating process goes on, and you know, like by that I mean like we draw caricatures back here. We do print reproductions back here. We have a gigantic printer that prints onto canvas, and we also have a heat press for our t-shirts, our hoodies, our apparel that we do back here, and then we just do regular painting out here. We have a place where we can just paint and create.
We have all of our supplies.
Drawing. We have a TV, if we give a word. Back here. It's kind of where we're at most of the time. So the whole day we're back here.
We even put in a little refrigerator.
Yeah.
It's like the size of the van, except you can stand up.
Yes.
So it's kind of like we like being back here because we're used to our small space living now. So it feels normal to be in this small space and to use it for creation.
Yeah. So we're blessed to have it back here.
We are blessed.
And then, yeah, so
if you come in the shop, we're all the way in the back.
yes.
But you can come and see things being created, which is cool.
Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope we inspired some other people to, you know, go out there and, you know, create and get yours too. You know what I mean? It can be done. You know, I mean,
live your dreams.
Live your dreams, definitely.
Yeah. And Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year, and don't worry about us. We're good.
Yeah. Lots of love, guys.
Yeah, lots of love, guys. See you guys next time.
Thank you.